Hey everybody. Well, this is it for 2021. The year is coming to a close. As we do, we're seeing almost 450,000 helium hotspot miners up and running. Um, it was not like this in the middle of the year when I first got interested in helium hotspot mining, and that brings up a question to me, which I have to ask, which is where the hell are my Bobcat miners? I ordered my Bobcat miners back in June 26th. That was about 26 weeks ago. When I did, I bought 5 of them, and they told me that I could expect my order in 12 to 20 weeks. Like many people, I was hoping that would be on the 12-week side. I never expected it was going to be over 20 weeks. Just about a month ago, I got a report from them saying, yeah, well, things are going to be even worse. It's going to be probably week 26 when you get your miner. But hey, you'll get a free 2 gigabyte RAM upgrade. Pretty sure they were already implementing that 2 gigabyte RAM update to all of the Bobcat miners, but still it was nice to hear. And as many of you know, we definitely need 2 gigabytes of RAM as opposed to the 1 gigabyte RAM systems that they had prior to August. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that my miner is coming anytime soon. At the beginning, I thought it would be here by week 26 like they promised. I was looking at US orders, and I was seeing them jumping pretty well, getting orders done in a reasonable amount of time. But as we hit more recent batches, things started to get slower and slower. We're looking here maybe less than 20,000, I should say, 2,000 orders being done per week. And my batch is in 1,211,000 area, and we haven't even hit close to that yet. The way I'm looking at it now, we're in batch 33, still haven't hit that 121 for me yet. And I don't see it happening based off of these numbers until maybe, I don't know, batch 40? Who knows? Now, that being said, recently batch 33 was released, and it was orders up to 1,203,460. Like I said, I'm in that 1211 area, so I'm guessing if it's about 1,000 orders a week now, it's going to be at least 6 to 7 weeks before I see anything. So, yeah, maybe end of February. And this is why when people ask me, is it good to pre-order? At this point, I still have to say no. No, I don't like pre-ordering. Especially when orders cannot be canceled or returned. And that's what happens when we're dealing with orders that occur utilizing cryptocurrency. Looking here, at least they're telling people now it's going to be 20 to 28 weeks before your miner shows up, which is probably a more accurate statement. But even then, who knows at this point? Honestly, I wish I could return the money right now. I don't want to wait another 2 months for something I paid somewhere around $2,500 for. It's seeming ridiculous. Now, some people have asked me, well, what do I plan to do with these? And I have 2 options I'm looking into right now. One is I could, sell them, because right now I think you could sell a Bobcat for around $1,500. So certainly I'll at least see a profit, even if that's not a profit in HNT. But who knows what's going to happen in February. That's a long time from now. And that's, like I said, very frustrating. Another idea was rather than have these rather than finding hosts for them, I've been thinking about keeping them at my house. Now, I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of other people talk about having more than one helium hotspot miner at your house. And as people who have seen my previous videos know, I have been doing this, although in relayed mode. Now, many of those are spoofed for testing purposes, but let me just say, quite frankly, I don't think it's necessary. We see many situations, especially in downtown locations, where somebody, not one person, but multiple people will have in one hex up to, let's say, 26 hotspots. And I don't think that being at a reward scale of like 0.08 really is affecting your earnings. It's affecting people who are witnessing you as a beacon, but in terms of you witnessing other beacons, it's not affecting your rewards. So if you want to have, let's say, in this case, I'm talking about 5 Bobcat Miners in your house, why not try to do it? Now, here's the caveat. I've been doing this with relayed miners, and long-term, relayed is not going to work because eventually POC rewards, or proof of coverage rewards, are going to go away. With emissions, not 100%, but the rewards will be very low compared to as the network grows and has more people using it, will be the rewards for data. So what you really want is the right system set up to be able to transfer that data. Now, I use CenturyLink. I don't know how many of you live in an area where CenturyLink's available. Maybe many of you do have a fiber optic option around you, but that's what I have. I have this fiber gigabit option. It's been great. It's fast, and more importantly, it's unlimited. Now, for those of you in the Denver area, if you can get this, I highly recommend it. It is not everywhere, as you can see, but it is available in quite a few places. And I am lucky because I am in this corner right here next to the Rocky Flats National Wildlife Refuge, where it is 100% available, and I decided to utilize it for one additional option, and that is static IP addresses. One of the nice things is you can have up to, well, as it points out here, 61 assignable IP addresses. Now, quite frankly, I'm just going to do the 5. Actually, looking at the prices, maybe I should do the 13. I don't know, but I only think I need 5. I'm going to only test out 5. So $25 a month for 5 static IP addresses means I can have 5 helium hotspot miners at my house that will not be relayed. I don't even have to port forward because that port, or rather that static IP address, only goes to that one device, the helium hotspot miner, and I don't believe then it requires port forwarding because it's already sending all the data to that one device. So, like it said, there's 5 assignable. I'm talking about 5 Bobcat Miners. Why not do it? So for any of you interested in doing this with CenturyLink, I'm just going to give you a couple caveats that they've given me. I made the mistake of switching to what is known as their prepaid service. Their prepaid service does not allow you to have static IP addresses. Now, I did have their postpaid service, as it were, and then I switched to the prepaid service because I was paying like $90 before, and the prepaid service is only $65. So now they're going to have to come out and switch everything out again, but here's the benefit of what I did. Because I had their prepaid service for a month, they give you a free modem as well as free installation. So they came out, gave me a brand new modem, And now that I am switching to a postpaid system doesn't give you a free modem, but still costs $65 a month. But now I've got the free modem. So, yes, I am making this happen. They're coming out next week. They will be installing the fiber gigabit, which honestly is already here, so I don't even know why they need to come in the house. But that's part of the process, so whatever. Point being is I am going to pay, as I've just shown you, an extra $25 a month plus a one-time charge of $75 for 5 assignable IP addresses. I'm thinking about bumping that up now that I'm talking to you to 13. Not because I need 13 and not because I ever plan on even having 10 in the house. I'm actually wanting to use those static IP addresses for some other tests that I do, which relate to having IP cameras in my house, along with having my own server system. I mean, when you have fiber optic gigabit networks, why not try these things as long as you have the opportunity? So just something for some of you to think about. I hope this has been good information. I hope it's been useful to many of you. Please do like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a Happy New Year.